Hey, what's up, and welcome back to the Mental Edge podcast, where we train your mind just like we train your body. I'm Chad Hermanson, former first round Major League draft pick turned mental performance coach. And today we're diving into the number one mental mistake athletes hold, in particular, college athletes are holding back, and that is overthinking. This single habit is wrecking confidence, killing consistency, and holding back talented athletes from reaching their full potential. But here's the good news: you can fix it. And today, I'll teach you exactly how to do that. So let's start with the hard truth. Your body can only perform as well as your mind allows it to. You can spend hours in the weight room, grind through countless reps, master your technique. But if your mind isn't trained, none of that matters when you step into a high pressure moment. So, what overthinking looks like as an athlete, right? So, standing in the batter's box, thinking about your last strikeout instead of coming and really focusing on the pitch coming in now. A basketball player second guessing their shot instead of trusting their form. A quarterback hesitating on a throw because they're over analyzing coverage instead of trusting their instincts. Sound familiar? Well, that's what overthinking does. Right? It slows you down. It causes hesitation and turns your training into a liability instead of an asset. So the science behind overthinking and performance drops. So when you overthink, right, your brain shifts from autopilot. It's this unconscious competence to this conscious control, right? Over analyzing every single movement. So this is going to disrupt the fluid, your natural execution of your skills that you've trained thousands of times. Athletes in a flow state, they certainly play with more confidence, right? Overthinkers are going to play with doubt. Now, let me ask you, do you play your best when you're completely locked in, reacting effortlessly, or when you're thinking about 100 things at once? We both know the answer to this. So, how overthinking starts, right? So, let's break it down why so many college athletes struggle with this. It doesn't come down, it just doesn't come down out of nowhere, right? It's developed over time. So, let's think of the root causes of overthinking in athletes. So, number one is fear of failure, right? You don't want to mess up, right? So you overanalyze every move. Number two is going to be your high expectations, right? You're going to feel pressure from coaches, teammates, parents, or even yourself. Three is going to be past mistakes that haunt you. Right? You let previous failures dictate how you feel now. And then four, perfectionism. You think you have to be perfect to succeed, which makes you hesitant. But here's the kicker, right? Most of this is self inflicted, right? No one is telling you to overthink. You're doing it because your brain is trying to protect you from failure. But here's the irony: overthinking creates failure. So, the fix to this, right? How do you train your mind to let go of the noise and just play? Step one is we want to develop an anchor thought. You got to have some type of reset cue. So pick a single word, a phrase to reset your focus when overthinking creeps in. A couple examples could be attack, breathe, trust, next play, right? When I was playing in the major leagues, my reset was just breathe, slow down, right? Every time I felt myself slipping into doubt, which is very often, I'd say this in my mind and then take a breath and get back to business. Step two, right? Use the 3 second rule. Give yourself 3 seconds to think about mistakes, right? Then we move on. 3 seconds, you move on. Literally create a physical reset. That deep breathing, clapping your hands, tapping on your helmet, right? Mistakes happen. You can't change those, but you can change controlling how fast you recover from it. Step three is going to be playing in the present moment, focusing on what is happening right now, not the last play or the future outcome. So ask yourself, what's the best decision I can make in this moment? Visualize really helps. Visualize, right? Train your brain to stay in the present moment and to stay present in your game. Step four is to train confidence like a skill, right? Confidence isn't something you're just born with, right? It's trained. We have our daily affirmations. You can study your film, your mental rehearsal, right? All these things are going to reinforce your self-trust. When you train your brain to expect success, success becomes the default, right? You don't just wake up with an elite mindset, you build it, just like you build your body in the weight room. So here's the challenge. Start applying these today. Catch yourself when you overthink. Use an anchor thought. Reset fast, right? Stay in the moment and build confidence, just like it's a skill. If you want some personal coaching to master this, I've got something for you, especially if you're a college athlete, the Mental Edge Coaching membership, where I do live weekly coaching calls, where I personally coach you as a college athlete, just like I train all my other players. We're going to train your mind just like you train your body, and I will coach you through the exact struggles that we talked about today. And you'll gain the mental edge to dominate under pressure. Want to train with me? Click the link below or DM me Mental Edge, and I will see you in the Mental Edge. Take care.